And girl, when I say completely different, I was even considering moving downtown. Ugh. I know. Chill.
Again, prison. Tell me that's not a prison. Is this a prison or is this an apartment that we're viewing?
I've found that if I don't have direct sunlight in my apartments, I want to not be here.
Only problem, I hated the guy that was showing the place. He was a bro. He was so rude for no reason, and I'm not gonna get into it. I'm really not gonna get into it.
This is damn near the equivalent to going to Vietnam. Like I'm developing PTSD. I think I'm about to get my period on top of all of this, which makes me I could just feel it.
You about to see the view right now. Oh my God. It literally was on the PH floor, penthouse floor. It ain't got no washer and dryer. It was communal laundry for 6 bands. Communal laundry. Oh my God, that pissed me off so bad.
Okay. She didn't pick up. She said, "Can I call you back in an hour?" Yeah, that's great. It's not like that took me like 5 hours to build up the confidence to do that or anything. Yeah, an hour's fine. An hour's fine. All right, I have some news for you guys. You're gonna want to sit down for this. I am officially moving out of my home. I know. Take a moment, sit with that, take it in. No, I'm moving and I'm actually extremely excited about it. I think for like the past couple months, I've been telling you guys that my lease is coming to an end. Holy shit, can you see the mess behind me? Ignore it. My lease is coming to an end, and in the last couple videos, I've kind of touched on it a little bit that I didn't know what they were gonna renew me at, and if it was too expensive and I didn't think it was worth it, then I definitely wasn't gonna stay here and I was gonna go somewhere else. I originally said to you guys that I was kind of sad about this because I fucking love where I live. The area that I live in is so amazing, and I won't say the name of it for obvious reasons, but once I move from here, I will happily tell you guys where I think is one of the best places to live in LA that literally nobody talks about. And most of the time when I say the neighborhood I'm in, a lot of people don't even know where the fuck it is. So I'm gonna be putting y'all on heavy. Unless you're from here, then you probably know. But at first, when I got my lease renewal, let me just say this, girl, they are tweaking on what they're renewing me at. Like, I don't even know if it's legal for the amount that they're renewing me at because it's absolutely absurd. It's not like, oh, just like a 100 or 200 increase. Like, it's absurd what they're trying to renew me at. And let me just say, there's no modern fixtures in this bitch. Nothing has been upgraded. Matter of fact, a lot of the stuff is broken. A lot of the stuff doesn't work. I've had issues since I first moved in. You guys know my ceiling caved in and I was living out of a hotel for like a fucking month, which, oh my God, there were so many issues that came with that. And then downstairs, my AC constantly leaks onto the floor. I busted my ass one time and almost broke my leg. There's so many issues with this place. The building itself has issues, and I just can't even believe that they're attempting to renew me at what it is that they're attempting to. But I digress. This is not a complaining video. This is a happy video. I was really upset at first because I love where I live so freaking much, and I was like, damn, I don't want to leave this area. So at first, I was looking for places in the same area, and matter of fact, I actually found one street over that was perfect, but I didn't go to view it because it kind of hit me. I love this area so much that I think I've worn it into the ground. I no longer go and explore the other places of LA. I stick to my area. I don't even drive my car. I walk for everything that I need. I go for my runs in my area. I hike all the trails in my area. I'm basically just repeating my life every single day. And it's very difficult for me to push myself or find a reason to go outside of my neighborhood. To some of you, that might sound glorious. That might be like, Jezebel, that's the freaking life, girl. Isn't that what you've always wanted? To a certain extent, yes. I've always wanted to have convenience and leisure and pleasure of where it is that I live. But the problem is that I'm getting too comfortable. And if I choose to live somewhere else in this exact same area, I fear that I will spend the next few years still continuing to do the same thing. I've lived in LA officially for 2 years now, and buddy, I have not explored much of it at all. When I first got here, I was like, girl, I need to go everywhere. I want to see everything. But then once I found my little pocket, I stuck to it. And I don't like that. I'm young. I live in freaking LA. Like, bro, do you know how blessed I am to be able to say that? If people were given this opportunity, they would do so much more with it. So I want to make sure that I maximize it because I don't know how long I'm going to live here. And one day when I'm old and talking about my fond memories from when I'm young, I don't want to sit there and say, oh, I lived in LA. And they're like, well, what'd you do? And I just tell them that I repeated life every single day in the same exact area. Like, bitch, you didn't go live at the beach? You had the opportunity and you didn't go live at the beach? Are you serious? With that being said, I am pushing myself outside my comfort zone and I am going to move somewhere completely different, very far away from where I live now. And girl, when I say completely different, I was even considering moving downtown. Ugh. I know, chill. You're probably like, Jezebel, downtown? Downtown? The thing is, I moved from downtown Atlanta, and let me tell you, a lot of people talk shit about downtown Atlanta. I loved it. I lived in Old Fourth Ward, I lived in Midtown, and I lived in downtown. And I freaking loved downtown. Did it have its downsides? For sure. But you get used to it, dog. And when I moved from Atlanta to LA, it was a big culture shock because I kind of moved to like the suburbs area. So there was no more big city. And a part of me is really craving that city vibe so bad. So I honestly have been looking at places downtown. I haven't gone and checked them out yet. They're just kind of in my back pocket. I'm 99% sure I'm not going to do it, only because the reason why I considered downtown is because 1, I miss the city. The views are amazing in downtown. 2, the convenience. Holy shit, you could literally walk to everything. That's what I love. I love convenient living. If you want me to be honest with you, I'm kind of at a point where I'm spending quite a bit on rent, and so I don't want to budge on anything. I want all of it. I want to be selfish. And I think that I've gotten to a place in my life where I have the ability to be selfish, so I'm gonna be selfish. I want convenience. I want a nice place. I want the nice fixtures. I want a gorgeous view. And I don't want to give up my pleasures. I want to have all the coffee shops around me. I want to be still a short distance to going to hiking trails, possibly even new ones. So that's my goal in finding a place. And if you're from LA, you might be thinking, oh, that's gonna be hard, girl. But I have my heart set on it. Today we are going to view, I believe, 3 different places. One of them is kind of crazy and I'm probably not going to rent it, but I thought it was still worth checking out because it's technically in my price range, but it's just on the very far end of what it is I'm willing to pay. But you never know, I might step in that bitch and fall in love with it. So I'm really excited about this. I am. My lease ends at the beginning of April. I have to move within the next 2 weeks. I know, and that sounds kind of crazy and super last minute, but the thing is, I'm going out of town for the second half of March. So I really only have the first 2 weeks of March to move into a new place. Because once I get back in town, it's the beginning of April, and that's when my lease ends, and I don't want to be freaking the fuck out. But all right, it's about that time. Dude, I'm gonna take an Uber. I'm not gonna lie to you. We're going like an hour away from where I live. This is like, I can't lie to you. This is kind of scary. It is. This is very scary because although I'm still going to be in LA is very huge. And like I said, there's so many parts of it that I haven't explored. So for me, this is like moving to a completely new city. I mean, I'm moving an hour away. This is like moving to a completely new city. Ugh, it's so scary by myself. But I'm excited. The newfound things like this make me really excited. I really do embrace change, guys. But anyway, we're going to take an Uber because, girl, I am not driving. And 2, while I'm in the Uber, I can also still be looking for other places, and we might be able to add some other places to our list to check out. Possibly not, but still worth a shot. I can at least be calling around when I'm in the Uber. Let's go find our new home. Ooh, fancy. Hi, for Jezebel.
Yep.
How are you?
All right, bear with me because I'm running off of fumes. Yo, I'm off 3 hours of sleep right now doing these voiceovers, so I'm sorry. But bro, if you've been here for a while, you know this exact area that I'm showing you. This was one of the first places in LA that I fell in love with, and I was just feeling really nostalgic driving through this area.
Thank you so much.
Welcome.
Thank you. You too. Drive safe.
Thanks.
I was not expecting to get here so fast, bitch. He did his little thing. He got us here fast as hell. Now I'm here like 20 minutes early. So I tried to reach out to the lady and see if she would come sooner for our appointment, but she didn't text me back, so probably not, which is totally fine. There's a place down the street, though, 800 feet away. Ooh. All right, I'm gonna call this place and see if they'll take me right now.
You have reached Nathan Property Leasing Office.
Okay, well, that's a red flag anyway. That's one thing I've found about properties, because let me tell you, I've lived on properties where they literally don't pick up the fucking phone, and Every single one that has ever been like that was fucking terrible. Don't do it. It's not worth it. Okay, okay, let me go ahead and give my little review of the area I'm in so far. It's hella busy, which is what I miss. I'm not gonna lie to you. Okay, so the thing is, I would be moving from an area that's super quiet to a place that's not quiet at all. But that's what I miss. I freaking miss the loud, busy noise, dead ass bitch. Like, living in Atlanta, it was so loud all the time, but I loved it. And I think that it's too quiet where I lived. I enjoyed it for like a moment, but now I miss people yelling. I do. And do you hear that? Do you hear it in the background? There's people yelling right now. I miss the traffic. I miss all of it. I'm tired of the suburbs. All right, well, I'm just gonna chill, I guess, and wait for this lady to show up.
So boom, here's the first place, y'all. And yeah, you could tell I'm not really feeling it. This was, bitch, they labeled this house a fucking penthouse. I mean, because it's on the top floor. Listen, the top floor is the 4th floor. Penthouse, darling. No, it's not. Don't fucking play with me. This ain't no damn penthouse. But anyway, on top of that, oh my God, the amount they were asking for was absurd. It was absurd. And it didn't have no direct sunlight. It was so dark in there. I felt like I was in an insane asylum. I felt like I was in a prison. Look at the walls. It's so bare. This looks like the exact type of place that someone gonna come in, murder me, and then they could just hose my blood off the walls. It's literally tile on the walls and tile on the floor. I hated it. I hated it so much. I hated the color scheme. Look at that. Look, this looks like a prison. Do you see the carpet? And then, oh my God, this room pissed me off so bad because they asking for an arm and a leg for the rent. Probably even a kidney. And the fucking window, not even, it's a sliding glass door, leads straight out into like the walk area of the building. Are we dead ass? Be so for real. This was the view. It wasn't terrible, but it wasn't nothing great. I mean, you're looking at a school. Like, if you like children, it's a good view, but look at the kitchen. I hate the kitchen. You know I hate the kitchen. You know I hate a white kitchen. This modern shit. Like I said, tell me that don't look like a morgue. Tell me that don't look like a morgue. That shit is awful. It was a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom. The only thing I liked about this place, it had low toilets. I'm a small girl. I'm short. So having a toilet that's low to the ground matters because my feet will dangle while I'm trying to take a shit. And that is not optimal shitting position. I'll just be real with you. Again, prison. Tell me that's not a prison. Is this a prison or is this an apartment that we're viewing? This is a second one. This is a different apartment. She was like, you know what? If you don't like this first unit, then here's like a second unit for you, right? I don't know why she even showed me this shit. It was low-key disrespectful. This unit's even worse. Prison. I hated it. Move on. See, I don't even like it. Move on.
All right, let's talk about it. I didn't like either of the units. So the first one she showed was supposed to be like, I don't know, maybe it looked better in the pictures, but that was supposed to be like a penthouse. And I can't stand when like a condo or like an apartment place like labels something a penthouse, like just because it's at the top floor. Like the top floor be the 4th floor and it's like, that ain't no penthouse, ho, that's just the 4th floor. But it was so dark in there and it just didn't feel right. It felt very cold and soulless. I didn't like it at all. The rooms felt very tiny. I think that the square footage online might have also been wrong. I don't know, but that's just me though. Basically, in a nutshell, I did not fuck with the vibe of the first place. I liked the toilets and I liked the kitchen, but that was it. Everything else, buns. And then she told me, she was like, oh, well, I have like a second place in here, but it's not at the top floor. Like it's on the 3rd floor. Do you want to check that out? And I was like, okay, fuck it. Why not? We go and check out the 3rd place and it's even worse. Oh my God. One thing, okay. I know that I listed off the things that I said to you guys that I was like, okay, this is what I want from my place. There definitely are like hyper specifics that I'm looking for. Here, I can put you up here, I think. That's a lot better. Oh my God, that's so much better. There definitely are hyper specifics that I'm looking for. One of which is going to be, I need direct sunlight. I need sunlight so bad. I need it and Frank needs it too, bro. He loves the sunlight. So if I don't have direct sunlight, I've found that if I don't have direct sunlight in my apartments, I want to not be here. I need direct sunlight so that I don't lose my mind. I've lived in a couple places where it was like cheaper to have like an apartment that didn't have direct sunlight, and those were probably the worst years of my life. So that was absolutely a no-go for me. I did not fuck with that place. Y'all, I'm starting to get a feeling this is going to be hard to find a place. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm starting to feel like it's going to be hard to find a spot. I'm going to call an Uber to the next place that we're going to. I love this area, but this place just wasn't for me. And I tried asking her, I was like, do you know of any other places in the area? And she was like, girl, honestly, no. Because I'm not looking to rent like an apartment She said that there's like apartment complexes around here, but I told her I wasn't looking to like rent an apartment. I'm looking to private rent. It's just a lot easier. I don't have to worry about rent going up every single year. It's a lot more flexible. I don't have to deal with like a massive corporate company, which has always been fucking shit. Sad that this place didn't work out because I think the area is so amazing and it's right by a school, which some people would say is like not good. They'd be like, I don't want to live next to a school. But me personally, if you live next to a school, it's typically safer, babe. They got to worry about the kids. They do. So it's smart. My Uber's about to be here. It's time to go check out the next place. Damn. I want to really click with the place that I move into. That's the only way I'll let myself move into a place. Like I just knew the place that I'm living in right now. When I first found it, I knew it was the place. I knew that this was the place I was supposed to move into. I need to have that feeling again, or I'm gonna feel like I'm forcing myself. We've arrived at our second location. Hopefully this one is a lot better. Fuck.
I was really interested in this unit that I'm viewing right now. I mean, the bathroom was interesting. You know, the blue tiles, okay, a little bit different. But then here we go, right into that fucking prison style again. That's what it's not modern. It's prison style. I don't know why anybody likes this shit. Anyway, I was really interested in the floor plan when I saw it online because it was like loft style. I was like, okay, loft style. That's cute. That's cool. That's fun. That's such a city vibe. It had 2 porches, right? Which I thought was really sick. But this porch right here, bitch, it's shared. So, like, there's people on both sides of me. So if I step outside and they outside at the same time, you see that little gap? I could literally walk over to their crib and look inside and see them laying in bed. That's crazy. Mind you, it wasn't super expensive for the place, but, like, that's crazy. The only thing this place had going for it was the fact that it had a nice view from both porches and the fact that I could reach all the cabinets. That was really it. Besides that, I really wasn't fucking with the vibe. The layout just wouldn't work for me. I hated it. I did. You know, it was cool, but not for me.
Okay, so here's my review. Loft style is really fucking cool. Also, the price of it is well within my range. It's actually a lot less than I would be expecting to pay. So I'm really happy about that. Problem is, I loved how there was 2 balconies. One of them is like facing, I think, west, and the other one is facing east. I think that's what he said. They both have like fantastic fucking views. Like, they were gorgeous views. I also really loved the area. Only thing is, I didn't feel attached to it. I didn't. It felt like soulless again, bitch. Like, I felt soulless. I enjoyed the building. I like the area. The place is nice, but I don't know if it's for me. Everything about the place is perfect, but I don't know if it's for me. And that's the part that sucks. No. I mean, at this point, I'm at a point in my life where it's like the amount of money that I'm spending, like, it has to feel right. And as great as this place is, it just don't feel right. So we're moving on to the next one now. Goodbye. Hi, for Jezebel.
Yes, how are you?
Good, how are you? But yeah, another thing I liked about this place was how close it is to the beach. I could literally run to the beach from here, which is something that I want to do. I think that I'm wanting to move closer to the beach. I think I've run through all the trails that are kind of like available in LA. Like, at this point, I'm having to like drive an hour out to find like a new trail. So having a nice change of scenery would be cool. With that being said, now we're going to the beach to find a place. I'm so excited about this one. This one, I hope. Please, I hope this one works out so bad. If it doesn't, it's okay though.
Bro, I was so excited for this place. Man, just rewatching this shit back pissed me off so bad. First of all, I don't like the kitchen. I don't like the layout of it. No. Well, this one specifically, I didn't like the layout of it. It just... It wasn't what I wanted. I mean, the view is quite literally of another building, bitch. You want me to pay an arm and a leg to stare at a fucking building? There, I can't even, like, if I try to peek around the corner, ain't shit there. It's a fucking alley. You'll end up seeing when we go on the porch. Look at how outdated this shit is. Please don't piss me off. This shit is, they don't be upgrading shit. And that don't, look, here we go. I'm going to show you right now. We going outside. You're going to see this beautiful view that they be talking about. Girl, first of all, I'm looking directly into I can't walk around naked. Look at that. What I'm looking at. What I'm looking at. Nothing. Look down. Alley. What? Hell no. I mean, it come with a washer and dryer. That's cool. Whatever. I'm starting to find out that that's not fucking common in LA. It had a big spacious closet. This place, I hated it. I can't be naked. I don't want it. I need to be able to walk around my crib naked, which is so funny because when you see the place that I actually decided to sign for, that's not going to make no sense. But see, I was like, I'm not really feeling this. I hated how outdated it looked. He was like, you know what? Look, I've got a second spot for you. Let's go check out the other one. Same situation. Wasn't really fucking with the vibe of the kitchen. It was also a really small kitchen, which I'm trying to find a big kitchen because I miss making cooking videos. So I already wasn't feeling this one. I was kind of like, the layout was all right. And the real selling point for this one that I was like, wait, I actually think I like it, was the view. Now, you can't really tell that this is just like a regular ass view. Wait till we step outside. Check this shit out. Look to the left. Boom. You know what that is? The ocean. That's the ocean right there. That ain't the sky, baby. You're looking at water. You're looking at the water. I was like, wait, this is kind of lit. Only problem, I fucking hated the guy that was showing the place. He was a fucking dickhead, bro. He was so rude for no reason, and I'm not gonna get into it. I'm really not gonna get into it because I don't want to just shit talk somebody in my YouTube video. But he was so rude, and bad vibes. Yo, I can't live somewhere. Also, it was dirty as hell. You couldn't take a baby wipe and like clean off this door before you showed me the unit. Like, that's nasty as hell. Like, please be so for real. Yeah, the reason why I'm not going with this place is because the kitchen sucked and the guy was a dick.
Okay, hi. I look crazy, but let's talk about yesterday. I didn't even record after that last place that we checked out because I was so fucking annoyed. The guy that I toured with for that last place was so rude. Like, actually so fucking rude. And I don't even want to get into it, to be real with you. I'm just annoyed with this whole process. I can't lie to you. This is probably like the worst thing I've ever experienced. This shit is damn near the equivalent to going to Vietnam, bitch. Like, I'm developing PTSD. First of all, here's what happens. Either one, I'm fucking chasing down these realtors, like blowing up their phone trying to get them to respond to me, and for some reason they don't want to respond. Or the units that I'm contacting about are just not available, or there's already like 5 applications put in. Bitch was just posted yesterday. 5 applications put in. Are we dead ass? What the fuck? And they're like, you can still come view it though. For what? Gonna waste my time for what? And then it low-key feels like uncomfortable telling them what it is that I do for work, because they all have been giving me like, all of them except like one person has given me like the same reaction. I told one person that, like, you know, I do like social media. I was like, oh, like I'm a YouTuber. And he was really intrigued by it. He's like, oh, that's so freaking cool. Like, he was like very nice. But then everyone else that I tell, they give the same reaction. They're like, oh, okay. And it's almost like the demeanor completely changes in our conversation the second that I say it. So I'm about to start fucking lying. I'm about to start lying. In all the areas that I'm looking at, I'm just not finding something that I think is worth it. We all know that LA is very expensive to live in, but I know that there are unicorn properties. It is possible to find a place that meets all of the qualifications that you have within a good price range. But the thing is, they get snatched up so quickly. Like I said, 5 applications, bitch was just posted yesterday. What the fuck? With that being said, what makes finding a property so difficult is that you have to look through all the properties, and 99% of them are quite literally shit. Probably like the worst apartments that I've ever seen in my life. They'll have no AC at all. The laundry will be shared. It'll be the most outdated like apartment. And I don't mean like in a cute vintage style. Like, no. I mean like severely outdated, as in like they're not upgrading this bitch because they know they don't need to, because somebody's gonna pay the rent. The place is literally falling the fuck apart. They haven't cleaned it still from the last tenant that moved in. And then they want you to pay $4 grand. $4 grand? $4 grand? You know what I can do with $4 grand? Another thing I didn't mention, I know I said that I wasn't going to talk about it because, like, honestly, if I talk about what transpired with that guy from yesterday, like, I'm just going to get pissed off. We didn't, like, argue with each other or anything bad. It was just, like, his demeanor, the way that he was, like, behaving, the fact that, like, he wasn't helpful whatsoever. The building was very dirty. And I even showed you in, like, one of the clips that the door was just, like, disgusting. And the whole time that, like, I was trying to, like, tour the unit and ask him questions, he's dead ass, like, on the phone, like, talking to other people, like, texting and shit. And it's like, I get it. Like, you got to show your units, but like, can I have like 2 seconds of your time, please? Like, I literally scheduled this appointment. But anyway, I digress. We're looking at a few more units today. Yo, you can see, like, I'm just exhausted at this shit, bro. I am. Like, I feel so mentally exhausted, and we only did this for one day. I want to give up. I do. I want to stop looking for a place. I want to say fuck it and just renew my fucking lease here. But the thing is I'm not going to be happy paying what it is that I pay here. I'm not. I love this place so much. It's come with so many problems. I already kind of like touched on some of the issues that I've had here. I mean, like, they're constantly coming in and out of my apartment too. Like the past couple weeks, I've gotten like so many 24-hour notices for them to just come into my apartment and do random shit. And I'm like, what the fuck? The area is fantastic, but it's just not for me. I am 25 years old and I live in an area that is just families. There's no other young people in my area, which I thought I wanted at first, which I did. And it was nice to move from downtown Atlanta into like a peaceful area. But I am kind of tired of being surrounded by only families and people who are older than me. Nobody that's my age. It's been peaceful. It's been nice, but that's all that it's been. Girl, I think I'm trying to get loud and rowdy, okay? We're looking at a few places downtown, and I know you're just, no, not downtown, not downtown. I know. But I think it's worth at least checking out because I don't know. Something's just telling me to check downtown, so I'm gonna check. I think it's that I'm just feeling like super nostalgic. I'm not gonna lie to you. I really, really, really miss Atlanta. No, I'm not moving back to Atlanta. I don't want to move back to Atlanta. A part of me thinks that I do, but I'm not going to because I've done everything there is to do in Atlanta. I lived there for so many years. I outgrew that place. And that's the whole reason why I moved. But I just miss it for the nostalgic aspect. I do miss the traffic. I miss the loud noise. I miss the rowdiness. I miss stepping outside on my porch and watching traffic and listening to people yell. I miss the vibe that was in the city. I just don't get that here. And it's so funny because like, if I were to describe the vibe of where I live now, I'm like, oh, it's so warm and peaceful and nice. And I'm over here like, I miss the grime. I miss the griminess. But we're gonna see how this goes. Guys, I'm just ready for things to go back to being normal. I feel like the past month has been like so stressful. And then this on top of everything, I feel so mentally right now. Like, but all right. I guess I'm gonna get ready, kinda. I don't even want to put myself together. I'm not gonna lie to you. I might put on the same clothes as yesterday. Let's get pumped. Let's get excited. This is a fun thing, Jezebel. We can have fun with this. Like, this can be fun. Oh my God. This is going to be a two-parter. I'm not going to lie to you. This is definitely going to be a two-part series because, babe girl, I don't think that we're going to find the place that we're looking for this week, but we go keep looking. So I hope y'all are excited to have 2 videos back to back where it's like, trying to find an apartment, help, please. Okay, I'm gonna get ready. I'm basically wearing the same thing, just slightly different. I'm gonna be Ubering again today because we are actually going all over LA. Like when I say all over, I mean we're shooting from the farthest of one end all the way to the farthest of the other. So, girl, I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm not driving that. I'm not doing that. Oh my God, that would literally be my own personal hell. And then like already the real estate agents that I'm speaking to are like, if you can't find parking, like let me know. Like, oh my God, bitch. I'd have to find parking for every, oh fuck no. Oh my God, no. Today would be, I would become violent if I had to do the driving today. With that being said, this is an all day affair. So I'm bringing my big bag with me and I'm bringing a book. I'm bringing some snacks and energy drink because my energy is already so low. I think I'm about to get my period on top of all of this, which makes me, I could just feel it because I'm so exhausted and I can't tell if it's that I'm just mentally exhausted from everything that's going on or if it's that period exhaustion, you know, like how you get super exhausted like the week before your period. It's very difficult for me to wake up. I don't want to do anything and I'm craving sweets. That's exactly what's been happening. And I ate some dark chocolate and I felt a million times better. So now I'm thinking, okay, it might be my period. If chocolate resolves the problem, it's my period. Okay, girl, let's go find a new home. It's okay, see, I'm feeling, I ate some chocolate and now I'm feeling excited about this, okay? Things are good. This is gonna be fun.
This was probably the most interesting unit that we're gonna view. I just have never been in an apartment like this. It was super funky, like the vibe. But it also gave like this same vibe as like, well, you ever been to one of the millennial restaurants where like, you know what I'm saying? Like they serve like burgers and shit like that. And like everybody's wearing black aprons and they got handlebar mustaches and shit. Like that's kind of the that I kept from this apartment. But I just thought it was interesting because I ain't never been in a place like this that was like exposed brick. It was on Sunset or whatever. It was like mad sought after area. Like the layout of it was really interesting. Hated this bathroom. Exposed brick again was super cool, but it felt like I barely fit in this hoe. Like it's just small as hell. Like I gotta scoop by the fucking toilet. They had like a washer and dryer hookup, but I don't think it came with the washer and dryer. And the only thing this place had going for it was how interesting it was. This was the kitchen, which was pretty cool, but bitch, it had 2 burners. Yo, I think the guy literally told me that like, he didn't say this, but it looks like they just turned, like this is me trying to see if I feel right in the kitchen. I didn't really feel right. I was like, this ain't me. But it felt like they turned an office building into an apartment, right? Like that's literally what it feels like. Like that little kitchen area definitely gave like this is the break room. The only other thing that I liked about it was this little porch that it had. I thought that this was super cute and really funky and cool. That's it, babe. Really, the place was just funky and cool, but it wasn't for me. Mad spacious, but you can't tell because I'm doing a voiceover, but you could hear everything outside. It wasn't insulated very well. And then also this right here, the door, that leads straight out into the street. I was like, safety-wise, that's not smart, girl.
Okay, that place was fucking sick. I'm not gonna lie to you. I really liked it. I thought the layout was super cool. It was definitely interesting compared to like the basic stuff we've been looking at. But my problem, there's definitely a lot of downsides to it. One, no parking, bitch. Like, none. They said you'd have to park on the street, and it was like Thursday through Sunday, like you'd be moving your car. They said I could rent one from like a lot down the street, so that's a major downside for me. Also, the front door literally leads straight out into the street. Safety purposes, doesn't really sound the smartest. And it kind of feels like they just turned like an office building into an apartment, which I don't really like. It didn't feel like a home. Like, it was really fucking cool, and it looks like something you'd see in like a TV show or some shit, or maybe like a character in like a Disney TV show or something. You'd be like, oh dude, I wish I could live in that super cool funky apartment. But then you go and you check it out and you're like, wait, this kind of ass. It was super cool to be able to see, but in theory, I don't think that it's smart to live in it, which sucks because it was probably the coolest out of all the places we've seen so far. But that's okay. We have like hella other places to see, and I'm still like booking other tours for today still. Like when I was in the Uber, I booked like a tour for another place. So we've got a lot more places to see. I've been wanting to private rent specifically just so that I wouldn't have to worry about like the increase in rent every year, but I think that I'm going to start looking into actual apartments instead of like private properties, because if I can find an apartment that's like super cheap, then the rent increase won't really matter that much to me each year. We'll see. We're checking out a spot today.
Guys, I genuinely thought this one was it. I really did. And in another lifetime, it really could have been it. Check out this big ass kitchen, bro. I was in love with this place. This right here, this is a penthouse. You about to see the view right now. Oh my God. It literally was on the PH floor, penthouse floor. Oh, it was beautiful. It had an absolutely insane view. I love this little open area. It's technically supposed to be like a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom, but it's like open floor plan. I probably would have put my stream stuff there. The bathrooms were so huge and nice. I was so excited. I was like, bitch, I think this is the one. I mean, it had a giant tub. It also had a standing shower, like damn wombo combo. But bitch, this closet. Oh yeah, the toilet had its own little door. That was cutesy. But this closet, oh my God, bitch. You know how much clothing I have. This closet, I was like, what the fuck? I fell in love with this place. The view was amazing. It was such a huge living room, gorgeous kitchen. I loved how open it was. This is where I would have put my bed. This is like a little laundry room, a laundry room? Hello? There was reasons why I didn't like the place. The building didn't have no amenities. It was like on the higher end of what I wanted to pay. I also didn't have like a porch or like really a way to access outside. So I felt like eventually I'd become claustrophobic. It really sucks it didn't work. I thought it was super sick.
Okay, guys, I'm not gonna lie to you. That one might have been it. That might have been the one. I don't even know if I should include it in the video because like, I kind of want to make a whole separate video if I end up getting it. It already had applications in, but I decided to submit one anyway. Literally right after viewing it, I submitted an application because that's how you got to be here. You got to be on it. I absolutely love that place. It's technically a 2-bedroom, but as you saw, it was like an open floor plan. So like there was not a door in that area that I first showed that's supposed to be like the primary bedroom is just actually going to be like where I would set up my stream stuff, which I was just in love with it. The view was amazing. It was dead silent. There's thick concrete walls so that I can be a little bit louder, when I stream. But let me explain to you what I enjoyed most about this building. So again, I know a lot of you are probably like, Jezebel, downtown, really? Listen, another big reason why I'm choosing downtown might sound crazy, but safety. And that might sound wild, but as somebody who has an online presence, you can't really find secure buildings unless you move closer or into the city, because the rest of all the other buildings and like styled apartments and houses and townhouses
are kind of just like standalone. You could literally just walk straight up to the front door. So the only type of safety that I really have is just my front door and an alarm, which, as great as that is, it doesn't really do much. So I've kind of been wanting to be in an actual building that has actual security, that has key fobs and secure access. And this building is literally that. It has actual security. It's key access. What's so amazing that I loved so much about it was that you can only get to your floor with your key. You can't get to any other floor. That you can't. So even if somebody were to get into the building, they literally cannot come to my floor unless they live on my floor. And that is a huge selling point for me. The second she said that, I immediately applied. I actually really like this area that I'm in. I think that this is one of the better places to be in downtown. And I texted a few of my friends that I have a couple that live in the city and other friends that live throughout LA. And I told them where it was that I was at. And they're like, that's good, girl. That's actually good. I really love this one. I don't know if I'm gonna get it, but I did apply. Like I said, there's other applications. Even if I don't get it, it was really nice to walk through a place and actually feel like, damn, bitch, this could be it. Because all the other ones have sucked, guys. All the other ones have been such a huge letdown, but this one was like, you know what? I really like it. So now I'm feeling good. That's not the only one. We still have a ton of other places to go and see today. So it feels really good to have been able to submit an application though. I'm starting to feel better about the situation. Oh my God, literally me in comparison to how I looked earlier today. Fuck. I'm feeling a lot better now. I'm telling you, it was the dark chocolate, girl. It was the dark chocolate.
This place was really cool. Genuinely, there was nothing wrong with this place. I mean, like, on this side, it kind of, like, faces a building, but it's a corner unit. So, like, the other side, when we step out into the living room, you'll see is, like, you get, like, a way better view. I was like, I guess this room could be the stream room, and I would just keep the windows closed and not really have to worry about it because my stream room's typically dark anyway. There really wasn't anything necessarily wrong with this one. I just didn't feel attached to it. I mean, it had a massive, beautiful kitchen. In all honesty, this kitchen reminded me a lot of like the kitchen I had in Atlanta. And being in the city, like I was kind of looking for that same vibe that I had in Atlanta. Like, check out the view, bro. This shit's gorgeous. It also didn't have a porch, which I'm starting to find out I really did want a porch if I was going to be in a city, not just a window that opened up. And mind you, these windows didn't even open, so I wanted a porch so that I could sit out and kind of do the same thing that I did back when I was in Atlanta, which was sit on my porch, listen to traffic, watch traffic, and sip on my coffee in the morning. That's something I miss so fucking bad. I thought the bathroom was beautiful. Kind of the same open floor. All these buildings are low-key the same. This whole open floor plan like that, like shit. Here's the next place, jumping straight into it. This isn't even downtown. This is in Beverly Hills. And this place pissed me off so bad. It was owned by a sweet little old man. I love the little old man. The kitchen was all right. But the problem with it, you can't hear, bitch, construction. There was so much construction. It was literally shaking the entire fucking apartment. It was so fucking bad. Absolutely sick view. I loved it. Direct sunlight. It would be so beautiful and warm in my place. The layout of it was super interesting because the guy that was showing it to me actually designed it. He was like an architect or whatever, and he was telling me about how he designed everything thoughtfully, specifically for his wife. You'll end up seeing she loved like closets and like she had a lot of shoes, so he made all these different closet spaces for her. This little area right here is like where you put your dirty laundry. You see that small little door? It leads into the bathroom right next to where her vanity setup was, where she could just like throw her laundry. It was so cute. I love that it had like the double porch kind of situation, but bitch, when I tell you, it was shaking the walls of construction and it was so loud. All I heard was I was like, bro, what the hell? He was like, yeah, it's gonna be like that for like at least 6 months. Fuck you, I ain't getting this shit. Hell no. And he tried to tell me, he was like, yeah, to like try to make up for the noise, like I went down on like a couple thousand on rent. Like I normally ask for like $6,000 for this. $6,000? It ain't got no washer and dryer. It was fucking communal laundry, bitch, for $6 bands. Communal laundry. Oh my God, that shit pissed me off so bad.
All right, let's talk about yesterday because yesterday was a little bit crazy. We ended up finding a place that I really loved and I applied for. Y'all, right off the bat, I think I got approved for it. I think that they picked me because like after applying, I literally applied immediately after. Right after applying, they took my documents and she texted me within like 30 minutes. I was like, okay, when would you want to start your release? And I was like, second week of March. And she's like, okay, perfect. And then she just like hearted my message and she didn't get back to me, sorry. Until this morning, she called me and I missed the call and she texted me and was like, hey Jezebel, give me a call when you get a chance. I'm literally sick. I'm sick. I've been so scared to call her all morning, literally, that I was like, I put my phone down. I was like, I need to go run this stress off. So I went for a run. And then when I got back from the run, I was like, I need to eat this stress. I made a big breakfast. And now I'm procrastinating calling because I don't know, if she says that like they've decided to go with someone else, it's like, okay, it wasn't meant for me, but like a little bit sad. But if she tells me that I did get approved, it's like, oh my God, do I want to live downtown? What the fuck? I don't know. Because last night I decided, one of the reasons that I think I told you guys that I want to move to downtown, which might sound contradicting, is for the safety aspect. Sounds crazy, I know, because you're probably thinking downtown's not that safe, Jezebel. But I'm thinking more in terms of like being in an actual secure building. I don't really leave my crib much, you know what I mean? But I would like, you know, the fact that I'm a single woman and I have like an online presence, I would like to live in a building that's got a bit more security to it. And honestly, like the city is kind of the only option for that, because outside the city, the places that would offer the type of security that I'm really looking for are going to be wanting like 4, 5, 6 plus thousands of dollars for like a 600 square foot apartment. And babe, I'm not doing that. I'm not fucking stupid. Okay? I know LA is expensive, but I would rather go buy a place in Atlanta and just fly back like every fucking day. Like, are you serious? Than pay $6 fucking grand for a place. Like, that's ridiculous. But I really did love the place. I actually loved being downtown. I think it was a great time to go. It was very beautiful. It was very sunny. I got to see what the city looks like on like what I would call a good day. So that was really nice. My only concern was that I really love running. One thing I love about my area is that I could literally step outside, go for a run. After my run, I went to a grocery store and literally walked home with my groceries, like perfectly fine, headphones on, like just chilling, right? And that's something that I don't know if I'd necessarily be able to do that downtown, like just mindlessly go for a run. Like I can just step outside and run and not think whatsoever about where it is that I'm heading in any direction because it's all safe. But then I told myself, I was like, well, bitch, you could join a running club. There you go. Because on top of that, that pushes me to like be more social, meet more people, meet people that have the same hobbies as me. So I don't know. There's a lot of pros and cons to moving downtown. And so I was thinking about it and I thought to myself, maybe I should consider getting a house instead, because what I'm looking for is somewhere that is large enough that I could live there for a long time, but small enough that it's easy for me to like take care of. So I'm considering at actually not leaving my area and just looking for houses around here, because as weird as this might sound, the housing market is like actually cheaper than looking for an apartment. At least like if you're looking for, like I said, like a nicer apartment with like a very secure building, it is a hell of a lot cheaper for me to find a house, actually. But I don't know. I'm kind of just like all over the place in my head because I think I'm just feeling a bit like scared to move away because I really do love my area. It's just that my area is great for families. It's not really like the ideal area for like a young woman in her 20s who wants to be like surrounded by people her age. Like that's just not the area that I live in. There's pros and cons to both. So I really just have to like weigh it out. I'm really going to go just based off feeling because I think that that's all that I really can do. Today we've got, I think, 3 more places to see, and these are going to be the last 3 apartments that I think that I'm going to look at. They're all in the city. Oh, this is so hard. It's genuinely so hard and so scary. Like the only thing that I know is for a fact is that I just can't stay in the place that I'm living. But it's just like, do I want to leave my area? Like, fuck. A large part of me doesn't want to, but it's literally only because of like the comfort aspect that I've just gotten used to this area. I know this area. I never leave it. I think I need to put myself on my toes for a minute. I think I need to throw myself out there and do something that's like different. All right, we gotta head out. I'm literally still wearing the same clothes that I went running in. I could not be bothered to shower before this. I'm trying to get this shit over with, dog. Low-key, should I call her while we're literally here together? I'm kind of scared. I'm like so scared, actually. I'm so scared. Okay, I'm gonna call. I'm so scared. What do I say if I get approved? Do I just be like, oh my God, that's like really great news. I'm so happy to hear. I have a few other units that I'm checking out this week, and then I can get back to you on whether or not I'd like to proceed. Okay, eat them up. That was good, right? Watch it not come out like that whatsoever.
Hi, you've reached.
Okay. She didn't pick up. She said, can I call you back in an hour? Yeah, that's great. It's not like that took me like 5 hours to build up the confidence to do that or anything. Yeah, an hour's fine. An hour's fine. Okay. Okay, let's go.
This place was pretty sick to me. This is in the same apartment actually, or same condo building as that penthouse. It was just like a couple floors below. I went to check this one out because this one was astronomically cheaper than the penthouse, but it gave kind of like the similar vibe, same layout. Honestly, there was nothing wrong with this place. I thought that this was great. Probably in another lifetime, I would have like rented this one because like the price was ridiculous. It was really good. But the only downside was the fact that, again, the building doesn't have any amenities. I mean, it had a gym. That's it. This one came with parking spots, but again, that's it. I kind of like had no way to access outside. If I want to go outside, I have to quite literally exit the building, exit the premises, and go into the streets, which I didn't like. I want to be able to take a breather, step outside. I feel like I get claustrophobic. The layout of it was super fucking sick. I wish I would have loved it. This one though, yo, I thought I was going to rent this one. This isn't a condo, it's an apartment. I genuinely thought, I was like, damn, this one might be it. I hated the fucking kitchen though. The kitchen sucked dick and balls. But the reason why I was like, damn, this place might be it was actually because of the building amenities. Bro, the layout was all right. This definitely would have been like the stream room. It had a big walk-in closet. This one actually had separation. It was a legitimate 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom. This would have been my bedroom. Gorgeous view. Window opens, no porch. Hated that. Also, this room was kind of small. No way my bed fits in here. I'd have to get rid of everything in my room and buy all new furniture. So, yeah, you know, it was all right. But the building itself was insane. Holy shit, the building was so insane. They ended up showing me like a second unit in the building because I told her I wanted like space for an office, and she was just trying to show me like the variety of what they had. This kitchen was a little bit better. Didn't like the fact it was all white, but I couldn't tell. I really wanted to move here specifically for the building, but I did not like the actual apartment. And that's why I'm not going to move there. The building, yo, they had everything. They had like 3 gyms, its own fucking park in the building. It was, they had like so many different areas to work. Like I would never have to leave the building. It was so sick.
Okay, let's have a talk because this video is coming to an end. Oh my god. Okay, listen. Listen. There's a place that I did not show you. And I didn't show it to you because it is the place that I have decided I'm going to move to. Today was crazy. This was the first time ever in my life. I applied for multiple places and I got approved for every single one of them, and everybody wanted me so bad. I was a hot commodity. What can I say? I'm literally a realtor's like wet dream. That's what I found out. I was like a kid in a candy store today. I wish I would have recorded my reactions, but literally the whole day I was just on the phone with my dad because this was like my first time ever experiencing any of this. First of all, guys, this is my first time like looking for a place completely by myself on my own, moving to a new area completely by myself on my own. Like, this is my first time ever being like approved for every place that I'm applying to. This is all like a lot of firsts for me. And I've been on the phone with my dad all day long, every single day. Like, he's been walking me through it, helping me, being there for me. Man, I don't know where I would be without him. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm so glad that I have him. But there is a place that I found that I loved very much that was actually perfect. It is a dream style apartment that I have always wanted to live in, and I've never had the opportunity before. This place that I chose is way cheaper than what it is that they would charge me for this bitch. It's way less than I anticipated spending too. I get to stay there as long as I want, long term. The owner is super chill. It is quite literally the perfect space for me. It is the perfect amount of space for just me. It is the perfect amount of space for me to be able to keep up with it, but large enough that I don't feel like I'll outgrow it. It gives me everything that I need. I have an area for my stream room. I have a massive, beautiful kitchen. Oh my god, I can finally go back to making cooking videos. It's a gorgeous kitchen. The bedroom is perfect for me. And literally everything about the place was perfect. I love the area that it's in, actually. Today was like so fucking stressful, and that's why I didn't really record much. I just recorded the tours and I was like, okay, that's all that I can record, because I was literally debating the whole day. I was bouncing between like the same like 3 or 4 apartments all day long, just like going through them and being like, okay, is this the one? Is this the one that I want? On the phone with my dad and shit. But I genuinely think This is the one. And I'm so excited about this shit, bro. I can't even believe it. I'm so lucky, bro. I genuinely can't wait to show you guys because I texted my friend. As you saw, like in the beginning of the video, there was like this really nice like penthouse that we toured. And I was like, guys, this is the one. I really did like that place. It just, there's reasons why it didn't work out. The actual place itself, fucking loved it. It was beautiful. The view, absolutely amazing. But I just felt like I would become like claustrophobic in it because like can't open the windows, can't go outside. The building itself was super secure, but it didn't offer anything other than that. There wasn't really any amenities. It was very pricey, I'm not gonna lie to you. So there was like a lot of cons that came with it. This place that I'm choosing to sign for comes with amenities. It's a really secure building. It's also in an area that I liked. It includes all the utilities except electricity. That's fine by me. I get 2 parking spaces, and also the place is just freaking beautiful. So it's quite literally a no-brainer to me. With that being said, the apartment is downtown. I know. Jezebel, you're gonna move downtown? What the heck? Yeah, I am. And I'm really excited about it. I can't lie to you. I know a lot of people talk shit about downtown, but for the past week, every single day I have gone downtown and ran through the streets. I'm talking about, I Ubered there thinking that I was gonna be Ubering between all these different places that I was checking out. Now, they weren't close to each other, but they weren't far either. I was walking all around completely by myself, and I felt perfectly fine. Like, I felt safe. There literally wasn't any issues. I felt like I was in downtown Atlanta again. That's genuinely how I felt. It literally was exactly like downtown Atlanta. I loved how walkable it was. I felt genuinely like very much in my element. I miss city living so bad. I miss that shit so fucking bad. This past week, being downtown, being in the city, was probably the most like myself that I have felt in like the past 2 years. I have spent all this time living in a place that everyone told me, like, trust me, like, you want to live here, like, you don't want to live downtown, you don't want to be in these places, like, these are the places you want to be. And so I would stay in those places that these people were telling me, like, go and stay in these places, but I fucking hated them. And then everyone recommends, they're like, oh my God, you need to live in like West Hollywood, Los Feliz, Culver City, Santa Monica, Long Beach, Silver Lake, Echo Park. I hate all those places. I would literally force myself to go there and hang out and do stuff. And I'd be like, okay, yeah, guys, this is great. This is fantastic. Hated it. Hate's a strong word, you know. It's not that I hated it. It just wasn't for me. Every little like neighborhood in LA is so vastly different. And the way that you go about finding where it is you want to live is you go and you check out the neighborhood, you scope out the scene, the food, the coffee shops, the people, the things to do. It's all kind of different in each little neighborhood, and you just pick whichever one suits you more. None of the ones that everybody talks about and they're like, this is the place to be. None of them, girl, none of them felt right for me. But then I go downtown and I'm like, why does it kind of feel like home? Why does it feel like home? So fuck it. I'm gonna do it because I freaking miss the city. And you know what the beautiful thing about this is? Because I know some of y'all are thinking in your head still, Jezebel, come on, dog. But let me tell you something. You know what the beauty is of this? Free will. If I go there and I don't like it, guess what I can do? Leave. I can just leave. Oh my God, it's not like I'm going to another country. I'm really excited about it. There's so many things that I have wanted to do that were downtown that I never did them. Literally just because they were downtown. Not because it's like, oh, scary downtown, but it was because like getting to downtown, the traffic, oh my fucking God. It would be horrendous to even attempt to venture out into downtown. But now that I'll be living there, I can do everything I've always wanted to do. They have so many coffee shops and so many food places that I wanted to try, bitch. I'm so excited to be exploring a whole new area again. I'm so excited to be moving somewhere completely by myself for the first time. I'm just very, very, very excited for this next chapter. I can't believe I was a hot commodity. I got approved for everywhere. That's crazy. It's the first time it's ever happened to me. And like one of the realtors, when I was like talking to him, I was like, yeah, I got approved for like everywhere. And I was like bouncing between all the places. He's like, did you think you wouldn't get approved or something? Like, and I couldn't say to him that like, this is my first time. I couldn't say it to him. But in my head, I was like, bitch, it's my first time. I feel like this is crazy. Feels like I'm like starting my life over again. And low key, on some real shit, that's really what it is. This was my first year out of a breakup. I'm getting to move to my own crib that will be completely and utterly all me. I did all of this myself. I got approved, everything. Moving all completely by myself, decorating it all by myself. It will 100% be all me, and that's pretty fucking cool. Little Jezebel would be so fucking proud right now, bro. This is like my little kid dream, bro. All right. Oh my god. I need to go to bed now. It's so fucking late. I've been up, it's 2 a.m. I've been up this whole night editing this video. I'm just now closing it out. I hope you guys are just as excited as I am. This is a huge change, but a really good one. It's at least one that I'm really fucking excited for. Be patient with me this month. I got a lot going on. We gotta move. I'm traveling at the end of the month. So if things are a little bit wonky, please bear with me. I promise you guys I'll still be taking you along for the adventure, but I might not be here for like a week or two. I'm not 100% sure. I'm just saying, bear with me if this month I'm like all over the place. I'm gonna do my best to stick to my uploading schedule, but as you can see, life is about to be hectic for March. Damn, I'm excited, bro. Oh my god, I don't even want to go to sleep. I'm so excited. I'm gonna stay up. I'm gonna stay awake for the next 2 weeks. I'm not gonna sleep at all. I'm just gonna be awake until the day that I have to move. Oh my god. All right, I'm going to bed. That's it. Thank you guys for spending the week with me. It started off stressful and crazy, and the changes in my attitude from the beginning to the end of this video is actually crazy. It started off so bad. I thought that we were fucked for real. Okay. It's bedtime. I love you guys so much. I will see you next Friday. Good night.